Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Saturday, February 8th, 2025. Let's rock. Okay, in the spot market, we closed with gold up $4 to 2,861, near all-time highs, and silver off 41 cents to 31.79. You know, I have to say, if I was brand new right now, I mean, just getting into stacking, I would be looking only at silver. I would only be looking at silver at the moment. I think gold is going to top out here before 3,000. And when you look at the upside on gold, you've got maybe, what, 5%, or what would that be? Maybe 5% upside on gold. And silver, definitely, hopefully we have a continued pushback on Monday. But even right now at 31.79, anything in the high $30 range would be a screaming buy. And it's going to, in my opinion, not financial advice, make a run to 35 and then consolidate for a while and move higher. I think the upside on silver is much greater than gold at this moment in time, such that I would even trade out gold for silver. Okay, that's if you're brand new. If you got a big old stack already, you're just sitting back and enjoying the ride. GSR pushed back almost to 90 again, 89.72. Again, confirming that gold is favored over silver. What do you want to do when that happens? You want to make the opposite move, and silver is the play, in my opinion. Okay, the 10-year Treasury closed up to nearly 4.5%. As people are anticipating higher long rates as a result of the economic news that came out on Friday. We'll take a look at that in a minute. That would mean the dollar would be higher as well, and here we have the dollar at 108.09, and definitely strong, consolidating here in this range and wanting to push higher, I think. All right, we look at commodities to give us an idea of where the commodity side of silver, the majority of silver, is used in industry, which, in my opinion, makes it a better trading metal. There will always be demand for silver, and there is industrial use. Silver is consumed. Gold is not. Yes, I'm on a silver bandwagon this morning, but look at copper run. Now we have commodities rallying, and gold obviously pushing all-time highs, a very high GSR. And I imagine if we looked out to aluminum, nickel, etc., uranium, commodities are definitely getting a lot of attention right now. So here is copper, 13 cents up to 4.59, busted right through that 4.50 level, and looks like it wants to keep running up to $5. Okay, moving on to the GDX, I thought you'd want to take a minute and look at the gold miners. GDX is an amalgamation of gold miners. I think mostly blue chip gold miners. And here we are with the 6-month chart, GDX at 40.86. Let me go out to a year. Now, had you bought this back in December, you could have got it at 34. Now it's trading at 40. What is the upside on GDX? Not much, in my opinion. So I think the miners may be looking to roll over here, but just my opinion. Of course, it could go much higher when it really gets rolling. It could go up to 64. Silver miners are a little better value here at 36 and could easily make a move back to 40. But looking at a 5-year chart, you can see silver has an upside to, silver miners has an upside to 48 from 36. But feeling like there are a lot of people jumping into gold miners right now, some jumping into silver miners. Be careful of the rug pull on miners. In the economic calendar on Friday, it was a little difficult to interpret, but okay, we had an employment report that came in weak. That would normally lower rates, as the Fed wants to stimulate when that happens. But we had an unemployment rate come in lower than expectation. I believe it came in at 4.0. Hourly wages, I think, were down versus estimate as well, and consumer confidence weakened. So there you go, mixed bag. The end result was a higher 10-year, a higher dollar, and a bit of a rug pull on silver. Gold right now has got so much interest that they could not crash gold. So he clearly wants to try to move to 3,000. Coming up in the economic calendar, Monday. Is Monday a holiday? Is that President's Day, or am I a week early? Anyway, nothing on Monday. On Tuesday, optimism index, Fed head speaker, Fed head speaker, Fed head speaker, Fed head speaker. Well, they're all coming out to talk about what happens going forward. And one of the reports was one of the Fed heads was worried about inflation still. That's very interesting. I think with the potential trade wars and people accelerating their purchases of commodities prior to any tariffs, whether or not those tariffs take place, I think we're going to see a lot of aberration in the commodity market. And well, anyway, I think they should be worried about inflation. On Wednesday, we have the Consumer Price Index, which will be a major release, and year over year, core CPI, Fed head, Fed head, Fed head, Fed head, monthly U.S. federal budget, which no relief there. And part of, I think, the sell-off in the market on Friday was due to impediments that Doge is facing as they try to take a hatchet to the federal government. Lots of pushback on that. May not be as easy as they think. Okay, on Thursday, initial jobless claims, PPI. Yeah, we'll be moving forward towards Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and we will see what happens with those economic releases. Let's get on to the deals. I'm going to do a little bit abbreviated this morning because things are very much the same, especially in the gold market. So, let's start off with a 1/10 gold eagle. We'll just do the eagles this morning. 321 at Summit. Let's do a quarter-ounce gold eagle. That is $772 at Summit Metals, $300 for free shipping. A half-ounce gold eagle is $1,477 at Summit Metals, and a 1-ounce gold eagle is $2,908 at Monument Metals. And we'll look at Costco in a minute, then we'll look at eBay. We'll try to find the best deals anywhere we can on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. Okay, let's keep moving here. I'm going to go on to gold bar in assay. Where is that? Gold in assay. Sale here, $2,888 for a PAMP bar in assay from Bullion Exchanges, with gold at $2,873. So that's a good deal right there if you're just looking for gold. And it's in assay to boot, and it's beautiful. I think you could buy that right now. And if I were, again, brand new and just looking to accumulate my stack, I would be getting the lowest cost gold I can find. And I wouldn't be buying gold. I'd be buying silver, or I'd be buying 3-to-1 silver to gold. But I'd be buying the lowest price gold I could find. Everything has changed. They're melting everything. They're even melting pre-33. They're paying 2% back a spot if you can find it. For all gold. So unless you have an MS65 pre-33 gold coin or something else that has collector value, they're going to melt it all. Now, if you're looking for the long term, that can certainly switch, and then you might want to consider, gold buffaloes, gold eagles, which have typically are easier to sell and have better tax treatment. But anyway, if I were brand new, I'd be looking for generic gold. I might even be looking at beat up gold. I think it's all about the weight of the metals as the top blows off this market. We're getting ready for blow off tops here. Something really dramatic could happen. I don't think it's going to happen in gold, but I think it is going to happen in silver, at which time you'll convert your silver to gold if you actively trade and you want to keep that buy-sell spread low. The way to do that is buy the cheapest gold you can if you're buying right now. And for silver, well, I think there's some value in silver eagles and such, but you can clearly get silver right around spot everywhere now. And you might want to consider that as well. But a little more goes into silver purchases. There are so many different products. So I got lost on a tangent there. Sorry about that. Let's move on to Silver Eagles. Okay, this is 36.23 at Golden Eagle for a BU backdate Eagle. And over at Pimbex, you can get that for 35.94. And again, I don't have much feedback on Pimbex. I thought they required larger orders, but maybe they do not. Somebody give me some feedback on Pimbex if you would. But if I were buying Gold Eagles right now, unless eBay is cheaper, get out of here. Rakuten does not work on precious metals. So on Walmart. Okay, so here you can get $35 Eagles. Random 2, Bullion.com is a very good seller. They've got 5 left. They're 35 each, and you can apply your PayPal card or any 3% credit card. Check out through PayPal and use your PayPal card for 3% back, or check out I think they take American Express. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, if you got a 3% rebate, you'll get these Eagles at about $34, which is, why not, $2.50 over spot. What is spot again? Spot is $31.79. 34 would put you at 220 over spot on Silver Eagles for Walmart this morning. So that I wanted to definitely point out. Definitely consider Walmart this morning if you are buying. Buy all 5 tubes. Okay, what else? Green light is on, but I'm getting more cautious on gold and more bullish on silver. I think when we get into the 34s on silver, if we are so lucky, high 34s, I think we'll have a pause and a pullback. But I'm definitely favoring silver here over gold. The tariff story, the commodity story, as well as the high GSR and silver's potential to push through 35 and start moving back towards 50 tells me silver is the play right now. Okay, moving on, and we can get a random maple for 34.13 at Summit, but I'd get those Eagles on Walmart. We can get a kangaroo for 34.61 on Hero, or Britannia for 33.56 at Summit, and that is only a couple dollars over spot. Less than a couple dollars over spot. I'd buy that all day long if I had to buy this morning. Sovereign coins do have some advantage over rounds, but these days they're really not paying up for them. So would I pay a $2 premium for a sovereign silver coin over a silver round or a silver bar? I might, but I'd be doing that for the future, not necessarily for today, because you have to remember, if silver cracks through 35 and starts its run to 50, like it only does once every decade, FOMO is going to come back, and you could see premiums come back, and I would opt for the Eagles in that case if that's what you're buying for. Okay, we can get a krugerrand at... sorry if I'm all over the map this morning, but we are in very different times. 34.36 for a krugerrand over at Monument Metals. Very, very different times. Very confusing to a lot of people. A lot of pumping, a lot of interesting comments all over the internet. And remember, this trade war story is not going to last forever. So I wouldn't make that the reason that you're buying, but anyway, it could give us the push we're looking for. Philharmonic, 33.79 at Bullion exchanges. The Libertads, I like those. They're collector coins. Over on Walmart, it's kind of a big yawn this morning. So we can get a Silver Eagle at 36, so Walmart beats that. We can get a bar for 29.29, 28.29 out the door, a little under spot. The Buffalo is $3,000, so that's going to put you at 2,900 for a Buffalo. I can't figure out their pricing. They had Eagles, I think, $300 less the other day. Watch for the pricing mistakes and errors that happen on Costco. They don't know what they're doing over there. Okay, they need to fire whoever's in charge of their precious metals pricing. Let's see, and the PAMP bars. I like the Platinum bar. But also Platinum touched 1,000 the other day, which often is a reversal point for silver and gold. We'll have to see if platinum continues to run. And as I said to you, I bought paper palladium a couple days ago. So there's nothing on Costco I would buy this morning. Let's try to find a better deal somewhere. Let's see. So moving on to junk. Junk is around 24 times face. If you can get junk at spot, at the dealers I recommend on YouTube, do it all day long, okay? All day long. It's just, that would be the buy of the century if you believe in silver right here. Again, you'd be waiting for FOMO to come back. You're probably waiting for over $35 silver, and then junk will explode in premiums. So, you know, you could get the Eagles, just pay up a little bit for the Eagles. You could get the bars and rounds, a round spot. You could buy junk, okay? That's what I would focus on right now, depending on your strategy. The kilos today are 1,057 over at Bold, and we're going to be on eBay right now. Okay, what's going on with the flowing hair? Is that thing popping up in price? 45, 45, 46. You know, about the same. How many people under $5,000? Only about, I don't know, 25, 30 people selling under $5,000. I think this is going to be a $7,000 coin maybe in a year. Okay, that's what I think about that. Of course, you got to sell it to get the money, and the dealers will never pay that. Okay, let's do silver eagles. Okay, here we are with cull eagles. Those are $35.50. Wow, that is not a good deal on cull eagles. $34.50 if you apply your 3% credit card rebates. Here we can get a lot of BU eagles for $35.80. About $34.80 out the door. This comes from AppMex, and let's see. Apparently, you can save another $5 or so. They are BU random date eagles. Hopefully, you get the type 1s. Yeah, that's what I would want. Let's do the math on that. It may be worth scrutinizing. 717 divided by 20. So that is $35.85 times 0.97 if you utilize the PayPal credit card or the American Express Clear Blue Cash. And very important, you check out through PayPal. I believe that PayPal still allows you to pay on eBay with that American Express card. I know that eBay does not take American Express, but that's how I have done it in the past. Let me know if that doesn't work anymore. So out the door, you'd be at $34.77, and with spot around $31.77. You'd be about 3 over spot for silver eagles after rebates. Okay, Walmart deal probably a little bit better. About a tube of maples, $8.75. A tube of Britannias are $8.81. A tube of kangaroos are $8.61. I think that's going to be our best deal. A tube of Krugs are $8.85. So $8.61 is your best deal on sovereign silver, and then 3% off would give you about $25, $30 off. Probably about $8.30. $8.25, $8.30 out the door for sovereign silver on eBay this morning. And then looking at the Philharmonics, we can get a tube of 24. That deal's no good. 710 be $35.50, $34.50 out the door for a tube of Philharmonics. Before I go any further, I forgot I wanted to show you war nickels. Some discussion about war nickels this morning. So war nickel, and I know that they are appealing. Okay, they're selling them for 36 times a dollar face. Okay, and I know these numbers are very different. There's only 35% silver in a war nickel. So that's probably right around melt. Let's see what the melt value is. Let's see. I don't know. I'm guessing that's right around spot price. And I want to show you what they pay for war nickels. So if you're buying war nickels, be sure you take note of their sell price. Sell to us online. And we want to do war nickels. So spot may seem like a good deal on war nickels, but it's actually a very poor deal. All right, and here's what they're paying. 29.05. Okay, so if you're buying war nickels, be sure you get them under 29.05 for a dollar face. Okay, also keep in mind that it's illegal to melt nickels, so I doubt the refiners will take them. Anyway, that's my little side trip on war nickels. Get them under 29, then it's fine. All right, and moving on to junk. Let's see, good deal on junk today. We want to get $10 face. And $10 face is circulated Washington 216. He's going to charge $8 shipping, and that's going to put you to 22.4. That's a good deal. Why so cheap? There are $10 face, 90% Washington quarters, not slick. They seldom are. What's wrong with this? Good seller. Feedback a little less than stellar, but I'm not going to dig into his feedback. But look at this at 22.4, 22.4 times 0.97. Okay, you're going to use your credit card and get a good deal here. You're going to be at 21.73 times face. Okay, you won't find that anywhere at the dealers. And then divide that by 0.715, you'll get the melt. And there you are, a dollar, $1.50 under melt. You could buy that all day long. I don't see a catch. It looks like a righteous deal right there. If you're looking for junk, one of the best things you can buy right now, I'd get that deal right there. Wow, that was pretty good. How about a large lot? 23.2 times face for a large lot, and that'd be about 22.5 out the door. Oh, those are the slicks. Yeah, they always get me on the slicks. 23.7 for circulated quarters, about 22.2, 23 point. Well, the small lot is much better than the big lot, isn't it? Okay, let's keep going here. I won't do the Mercs today. I won't do the Carson Cities or the Peace Dollars, but if you have numismatics in your stack, if spot price ever crashes, your numismatics will balance out the pain. Okay, numismatics do good over time. Let's do a kilo. You can get a kilo for $10.81, about $10.50 out the door for a random kilo. Anything nice in here that you might want to oogle at? RCM bars are nice, always nice. Ooh, look at that, Ag Tech, 29 ounces. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see, here's a Germania Mint, $11.54 for a Germania kilo. Hopefully you were buying those in the early days when they had it's an A code. Huh. Now, they aren't making the A codes anymore. I bet that is not. Brand new. Oh, I doubt you're going to get an A-code Germania bar. You'd have to double check on that. I don't think the A-codes are coming. The A-codes are long out of production. Okay, the Tombstone Nugget is very nice. That's a nice hunk of silver right there. Okay, let's move on to bar of the day. And this is still bidding. It ends in 8 days. This is Cascade Refining. I have one of these bars. With a long story, it was actually delivered to the wrong person, and I was able to get it back. Yeah, I have one of these 10-ounce bars I got a good deal on, but beautiful, beautiful bar, Cascade Refining. I like their maker's mark, and I like the bars, and 10.31 ounces. So if you ever see one of those in the LCS, be sure to pick that up and let me know, because you'll like that bar. Kilo kook this morning is $11.40 on eBay, about $11.10 out the door. You'd be paying up $60 for a kilo kook. Let's do a large lot of rounds, $33.44, $32.44 out the door, about 80 cents over spot. How about a 100-ounce bar? There was a very cheap one here the other day. $33.13, $32.13 out the door for a Johnson Matthey. We got an Engelhard bar here. Other random bars. Anything cool? Nah. Nope, nothing strikes my fancy right there. Okay, but whatever, 50 cents over spot. Okay, let's do the gold. Let's do the bigger gold today. Let's do half-ounce random gold. And you may want to consider random gold, since they're paying the same for everything these days. And jewelry grade gold, well, I guess if it was cheaper than on a melt basis than other random gold, I might consider it, but I don't like stuff with scratches and whatnot. Let's see, you can get a Panda for 1461. Is that for real? And that is for real. JM Bullion selling that. And looks it's sealed. Okay. So 1461 and then take $45 off, you'd be at about 1415. You'd be at about 2830 melt. Oh, it's out of stock. That's that JM Bullion trick they pull. Okay, no, you'd have to go up to, no, not an Indian. Yeah, you'd have to go up to 1490 on this half ounce Australian nugget coin. Beautiful coin. And that would be about 1440 out the door. 2880 melt. So you'd be a little over spot on that one, but not a bad buy right there. So let's call that 1490. All right, let's keep going here. Let's do half ounce Krugerrand. 1509 this morning, minus $45. Be 1475. Yeah, a little pricey on that Krugerrand there. Let's go up to a 1 ounce random gold. Can be had for, okay, here we got a Panda. How we doing with that? Is that in stock? That's out of stock. JM Bullion just clogs up all the eBay listings with their garbage. Let's see, here is a Gold Eagle, modern Gold Eagle, 2868, and that is in stock, $4 shipping, zero feedback seller. Tell Cho to go shove it. He's a scammer. Okay, go back to Gold Eagles now. I'm not doing so well. 2941, is that a real deal? That's out of stock. Let me guess, JM Bullion. How do they get away with that crap? Let's see, 2980, is that a real deal? And that is Liberty Coin. Okay, good seller. 2980, 90 bucks off would put you at about 2890 on a BU Gold Eagle. You could do worse. You could do worse than 2890. If we go up to the top, you're going to see Gold Eagles going for 2908. Save about 20 bucks on that Gold Eagle on eBay. All right, let's go to a Krugerrand. A Krugerrand is going for 2939. Is that a good seller? That is a good seller, good feedback, free shipping, and that one looks like it's been beat up. Looks circulated. Maybe somebody's pocket piece? I don't know. But if gold is gold, let's see, 29.39, offer him 2,900, and then you'd be out the door around 2,800. You'd be below melt on that, and Brian will pay you 98% a spot over on Vermilion for that. But that looked kind of messy. 29.53 for an uncirculated Krugerrand, and that is from Pinehurst. 29.53, very nice. 29.53. 90 bucks off would get you at 28.63, and melt is spot is 28.60. So there you go, just about right at spot for a Krugerrand. They're not hard to find, those Krugerrands at spot. A lot, could be the move today again if you're stacking gold, but I'd be stacking silver. Okay, a $5 commemorative. Can we get a deal here? And we can get a commemorative for 727. Then you would take 20 bucks off, about 707, 706. Let's do 706. 706 divided by 0.24 to get the melt on those U.S. sovereign commemorative. 29.41 for a $5 commemorative, a little cheaper than an Eagle. All right, let's keep going here. And stuff in my eBay store. If you see anything you like, ask me for a friend discount. There's collector coins in there and the bars that I pour. Okay, and moving on to, let's see, Star Privy Eagle. What's that going for these days? $48, although you can get it for $44 everywhere. Go figure, but on eBay, if they send you a spotted one, you could always send it back. The Precious Metal Verifier is a good investment, around $900. If you pick this up, be sure to use the Capital One eBay 4% kicker deal, okay? Because it'll work on that. And empty monster boxes, as I was saying yesterday, if you got to grab your gold and silver, well, your gold will fit in your back pocket, right? Unless you're Daddy Warbucks. But if you got to grab your silver, you don't want these monster boxes, okay? You want smaller boxes, the mini monster boxes. But what I suggest is you pick up this vacuum sealer and you vacuum seal everything in 200-ounce or less lots, which can be easily grabbed. They're very compact, very dense. You can put that in an ammo can or a backpack or whatever you want. But I'd keep, if you want to grab and go, I would keep, or you could put it in your fireproof safe, which would be even smarter. Want to grab and go, vacuum seal your stuff to prevent tarnish and whatnot, and keep it under 200 ounces, and you can grab that puppy and throw that in your car pretty darn fast. I mean, even if you have 5,000 ounces, well, let's see. 200 at a time would be 5 times 5. You'd make 25 trips to the car, and you'd have it in the car. Now, what happens after you're in the car and you park at the motel? You're going to get robbed. Okay, that's all there is I'm going to say about that. Vintage watches, if you're interested in such a thing. The Devil Forge, if you want to melt. And no, I do not pour my coins, my bars with the Devil Forge. I use the Devil Forge to break down large amounts of silver that were purchased below spot, so I can turn them into smaller bars and sell them. Okay, so the Devil Forge is good for breaking down very cheap large lots of silver into smaller bars, and then I use the propane torch to make smaller items. Okay, so it works really well for that. Also works on copper and works on aluminum. If you want to gunk up your crucible with aluminum, you can do that as well if you're saving all that stuff. Here's the Amex card, highly recommend it, 3% cash back. PayPal card, 3% cash back. And moving on, I'm going to skip the collector coins today, and let's just get to where I always get to, the coin dealers on YouTube. Here we go. Coin Huskers is selling silver backdate eagles for $1.75 over spot. Okay, so you could buy that all day long. 25s he's charging $4 over spot. Why in the world would you buy 2025s? Why in the world? I mean, if you buy one, I understand, but why? Who would buy those, and why would you buy them? If you're going to pay a $2.25 premium over backdate eagles, that is a curiosity, my friend. I don't get that unless you're looking for a sealed monster box, but you can find those as well. And junk would be the other thing. Let's see, 90% junk. He's selling 10 cents back of spot. And he does have free shipping over $1,000, but charges $25 under $1,000. Vermilion charges $15 under $1,000. But junk would definitely be what I would buy today, or those silver eagles. And he is paying 98% a spot for gold coins. Oh, for gold eagles and gold buffaloes, because he's reselling those. He's selling those at 20 and 30 over spot. Look at that, he's paying 98% a spot for quarter-ounce gold eagles. I hope you didn't pay up for those, because they aren't bringing the resale now. Anyway, that is Coin Huskers. Thank you for posting your buy-sell sheet. All right, let me get to wherever the heck I was. Okay. And thank you for supporting my work with subscriptions to Bolden.com for financial planning and retirement planning. Very good free trial available, and it does help my channel. Thank you for the cups of coffee, and thank you for subscribing to the inner circle of memberships, and that is the Stacker family. You just click the join button. Let me go through and welcome the newest subscribers. All right, and a big welcome to Chris St. Germain. Welcome, and reach out to me at losinglouis@yahoo.com for anything that you need, video ideas, advice, or if you want to buy one of my bars at $2.50 over spot, you are welcome to. Okay, best way to contact me is through email. Welcome, Chris, and also Aaron, April, Brent, Brian, Keith, Tex, CG, Sam, Yuchen, Darren, and Trey are the last 2 months, and thank you for joining the Stacker family. I do appreciate you guys. Okay, and then let's see, anything else? This Gixxon sniper tool, there's a bar that I'm looking at. I'm going to try to snipe this morning. This works pretty well for eBay, just putting in your highest offer and grabbing it, and that way you don't bid against someone else driving the price up. Definitely check out Gixxon. Stuff on Amazon you may want or need, and the Quicksilver card, this is where you would use that kicker deal to get that precious metals verifier 4% off, even more than your credit card rebate. Okay, and I'm not going to do the chat room today. We talked about war nickels. So I think that is, what's going on with some of these older coins here? Oh, these are just pictures, but yeah, what were they buying these for before? Look at that, 19.3 times face. This is back in April. All right, you don't think junk was a good buy back then? 19.3. Now it's selling for 24. Not a bad return for those silver haters out there. And I don't know what silver might have been 25 back then. So yeah, the Engelhard bars, those always do well. Oh gosh. Okay, there you go. That's all I have for you today. I've been all over the map, but it is Saturday, and I'm trying to get a feel for this new market. It is a brave new world, guys, and I hope that you have a stack already. But if you're brand new, consider some of my advice, okay? And I would not hesitate to take some profits in gold right now and move that into silver. I really wouldn't. But we could see a pullback on Monday. Anything with a $30 handle, 30.90 or something like that, would be outstanding. What happened on Friday is in the futures market, silver hit 33, okay, 33.03, and then a block wall came out. Somebody stopped it in its tracks, whoever initiates shorts at levels like that, and pushed it down hard. But it only runs when the bullion bankers let it run, and they're letting it run because they're going to get cleaned out for industrial purposes if they don't raise these prices, get us all to sell our silver, refine those bars, sell them over to the COMEX, wherever those big bars go, and then supply industry with our silver. We are the shock absorber to the markets, and the market is in a deficit in terms of supply versus demand. So, you can sell your silver if you want, but I think we're going to have a spike and a run here. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. And disagree. All views are welcome on this channel. We are here to find the best deals, talk to each other, support each other, ferret out good stuff in the chat room anywhere we can. And people that have a contrary opinion are always welcome to post. It's just that many of us come into stacking at different points in times from different perspectives with different amounts of money and different goals. So one size does not fit all. And I respect that. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you would not mind. Subscribe if you want to see more. And subscribe to the website. Join about 1,000 people. Subscribe to my website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. And we will take it from there. See you tomorrow. Bye now.